Welcome back to Utopia. We believe that knowledge is power. My name is Zoe Robertson. I am here to empower you through knowledge and motivation, and I am not a professor. Let's get to learning. Today's video is a short and succinct video with 5 tips on how to get a good grade on a presentation at school. These are tried and true tips. You can trust me, okay? So let's just get to it. First tip, learn the terminology of the subject that you're talking about. I went over this in my How to Get a Good Grade video as well. Learning the terminology not only makes you sound more intelligent and therefore better in the subject, but it also makes it easier for you to actually speak more concisely on the subject at hand. Terminology is there because normal words can't fully explain the concept that you're talking about. It also shows that you actually care about the subject and that you've learned the subject and that it's become a part of your brain, okay? So number 1, learn the terminology. Number 2, be confident. I don't care what makes you confident, but do that. Dress in a way that makes you confident, speak in a way that makes you confident, and say to yourself before the presentation, just be like, I am going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. I know every single thing. It does not matter if it is true. If you're confident, it makes it seem like you're confident about the subject. It makes it seem like you know what you're talking about. It makes other people gravitate towards you. It makes other people trust you. Even if you don't trust yourself, make it seem like you trust yourself more than you've ever trusted anyone in your entire life. And then other people will follow. People follow confidence. People are like drawn to it. So if you're standing like this, these are the facts, then people will be like, oh, those are the facts. Seriously, if you only take one thing from this video, then that is it. Be confident. This also comes back to knowing what you're talking about, knowing your terminology, knowing your presentation, knowing the subject, knowing that you have things to talk about to like fall back on if you forget something in your script. And just get more comfortable with public speaking. If you're not used to speaking in front of a crowd and you don't have presentations at school all that often, then find a different way to talk in front of a crowd. Do theater, do an improv class, just do some things that you get used to talking to a lot of people. And also, with talking to a lot of people, focus on one person, preferably your teacher or your examiner. Don't be like, oh my god, 200 people are watching me speak. Just be like, I am talking to you. Look around, but don't take it in as if every single one of the people you're talking to is a person, if that makes sense. Just think, I am talking to you. In a similar vein, tip number 3, hold eye contact. First of all, this comes down to human respect and decency. Do you want to be seen as a person who respects others and who is decent? Yes, because people give better grades to people they like. Secondly, it comes back to confidence. If you keep eye contact, that means that you're more confident. People who aren't confident usually will shy away from eye contact. Holding eye contact shows that you're in charge. People who are not in charge will avoid eye contact. That's why animals who are trying to seem submissive so that other animals who prance upon them look to the ground. If you want to be the alpha, if you want to be the one that's in charge of the conversation, if you want to be the one who's supposed to be delivering the information in the room, you have to hold eye contact. Not like staring at people, but like look every single person a little in the eye, and especially your teacher, and smile. Hold eye contact and smile and deliver the facts. That makes you more likable, it makes you seem more intelligent, it makes you seem more confident, and it makes people actually bother to listen to you. Also, looking at people is a great way to get their attention, to get them to actually like look up and look at you and what you're saying. And if people are looking at you, then they might as well listen to you. Number 4, laugh at your own mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody stumbles over their words. Everyone says something wrong. Everyone forget something. That is being a human. If you can laugh at your mistakes, then it makes it seem like, first of all, you're not taking yourself too seriously. Second of all, you're human. And also, it just means that you're used to actually knowing what you're talking about, so that you're making a mistake is sort of funny. It's like, oh, that's not what I meant to say. I mean, why would I say that? I always say the right thing. It's just, instead of being like, don't get thrown off your game because you say something wrong or because you stumble a little bit. Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody's human. Just laugh it off. If you laugh, then others feel comfortable to laugh. If you stand in awkward silence, then that makes everyone else feel uncomfortable as well. It is your job as the one who is speaking to decide what you're supposed to be feeling. If your reaction is, this is funny, then others' reaction will also be, oh, this is funny. If your reaction is, this is awkward, then their reaction will be, this is awkward, and that will make everyone awkward and uncomfortable, and you do not want anyone to be awkward or uncomfortable when you're holding a presentation. It's like, who said that? Like, people won't remember what you said or how you said it, but they'll remember how you made them feel. I think maybe it was Maya Angelou. Sorry if it's not, but that is true. People will remember how you made them feel. If your teacher remembers that you made them feel eased, relaxed, at peace, and like information was being brought and like you knew stuff, that will reflect on your grade. If your teacher felt awkward, felt nervous that you would make more mistakes because when you made mistakes that was so uncomfortable, then he or her will feel like you don't know what you're talking about. Finally, decide whether or not to have a script based on you. If you can't do without a script, then have a script. If you just try to remember every single word and sort of get thrown off your game, if you can't remember it word by word, if you have a script, then only have keynotes. It's personal to you. And yeah, sometimes you will have to have a script, but then honestly, you just write out the script, give it to your teacher, forget the script, write down the keynotes, and just follow those. Because if you have to have a script, it's because they're worried about plagiarism and people actually following the time allotted. This comes back to a thing that I always say, which is work with yourself, not against yourself. Do not feel like you have to have a script. Do not feel like you can't have a script. If you work better with a script, have a script. If you work better with keynotes, have keynotes. If you don't know whether or not you work better with a script or a keynote, then test it out. Same as I said, like practicing on talking in front of others. Practice on talking with a script and without a script and see what flows the best for you and if you're able to keep within the allotted time without a script. That was all for this video. These were 5 tips on how to get a good grade in a presentation, tried and true and tested by myself truly and others. As I said, my name's Zoe Robertson. I'm here to empower you through knowledge and motivation. And if you like this video, then like this video. And if you want more content like this, real and actionable advice, then subscribe and hit the bell notification, and I will see you next time. Bye!